What is up, everyone? JP McDaniel here with another tips and tricks for StarCraft 2. This week we'll be taking a look at the quiet yet deadly SaSe. Kim SaSe Hamar is a Swedish Protoss player from Quantic Gaming who came from the Warcraft 3 scene. He's one of the few European gamers who lived and played Warcraft 3 professionally in China and now lives and plays StarCraft 2 in Seoul, South Korea. SaSe met initial success in stardom when he defeated Naniwa 3-1 in the Road to Korea tournament, earning him a spot in GSL Code A and a trip to Korea. His first major tournament came from the grubby StarCraft 2 Series Pro Invitational, where he was able to take out Stefano, a tournament powerhouse, in the semifinals 2-0. He showed success at MLG most recently in Orlando, where he fought through the open bracket and made it out. In the MLG Winter Arena North American Online Qualifier, SaSe finished 4th and earned impressive victories over Sheth in the winner's bracket and Artist in the loser's bracket. Today we're going to be taking a look at SaSe's PvZ build order as we head on to duel site. Go ahead and start by making a pylon at 9, gateway on 13, gas on 14, second pylon on 16, and start saving up energy to chrono boost on your nexus. When the gate finishes, make a zealot and throw down your cybernetics core at the ramp as well as another pylon. SaSe throws down his third pylon at the ramp to do a full wall off because the ramp on duel site requires an additional building. Continue to build zealots, and when the cybernetics core finishes at 23 supply, start your second gas. As soon as the cybernetics core finishes, chrono boost out one more zealot and start the warp gate research. The fourth unit out of the gateway should be a sentry. Use 2 zealots to chase around the Lings or take a Xel'Naga tower, but never overstay your welcome. Always make sure you're blocking the ramp so no Lings can get inside the main base. At 30 supply, send a probe down below the ramp. It's time to secure an expansion. Start with a pylon and then throw down a nexus. If you've been building sentries like you're supposed to, you should have more than enough minerals to build the nexus because sentries only take 50. At around 38 supply, you should have 3 zealots, 2 sentries, and with a third sentry on the way, this is when you can throw down a second gateway to your natural, as well as another pylon, and finally a forge to complete the wall off and use for upgrades later on. At 42 supply, SaSe has started the hallucination upgrade. This will provide awesome scouting potential for not much cost. A cannon or 2 always helps, so throw down at least 1, 2 if you feel a roachling all incoming, which you can anticipate if you see low Zergling counts at the start of the game. Once the forge finishes, go ahead and start researching +1 attack, and at around 50 supply, start your Twilight Council. Make sure by around 60 supply you're on 4 gas, and at 65, you've started a robotics facility. As soon as +1 attack finishes, start +2. This build hinges on the quick upgrades. Start to warp in Stalkers around 76 supply if you haven't needed them earlier in the match, and begin researching Blink as well. If you scouted heavy roach production with your hallucinated phoenixes, go ahead and start making immortals like SaSe is, as well as adding on 3 additional gateways around 85 supply. Once +2 finishes and you've got 3 immortals, Blink, enough sentries for force fields, and a whole lot of stalkers, go ahead and move out, but never overcommit to a fight. Only choose to engage when you have the positional advantage. You'll see here that SaSe wins because of his force fields, not the larger army supply. The 3 things you can take away from this build are: number 1, practice your force fields and blink control. If you can take out enough units in an attack, you can counterattack for the kill move, and force fields and defensive blinking will help you secure the initial win. Number 2, don't be afraid to send out small forces of zealots to your opponent's expansions. Number 3, if you have a hard time against 3 hatch openings from a Zerg user, a Forge Fast Expand build might be better suited for you. This has been JP McDaniel, and we'll see you next week for some more tips and tricks.